Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to create headings, how to build also paragraphs, lists, and also tables using HTML. And in headings we'll be using the H tags. In paragraphs we shall be using the P tags. In lists we shall be using the LI tags or the list tags. And also on the tables we'll be using the table rows, the table data, and also the table tags. So let's start. And first of all we shall start by creating a new HTML file, and in this file we shall come just here where it is written, where we have file here. You just click on new, then you select on HTML. We want to create a HTML kind of a file, and then we click create. There we have it. So first of all, I will start by showing you how to create headings using the that is the H tags or the header tags. And here we have a new file, and this file I will be calling it headings, or creating headings. That's the name, the title of our file. So this also, it's where we have these are CSS, an attached CSS, but we shall not be using it for now, so I just comment it. Then we have the body tags. In between these body tags, this is where I will be putting my headers. So we shall start with the first header, and which is the largest one, which is the H1, the header one. So here we're gonna just put some texts in, that is type some texts in between the H tags, whereby our first text will be let's say headings, Also we shall be putting another one, the H2, which is much smaller than the H1. So here we shall be putting in, let's say, paragraphs. Oh, I'm writing a heading, so I must write it in capital letters, sorry. Paragraphs. So even for this one, headings, we go to H3. Maybe H3 can just write tables. There we have it. On H4 I will be writing lists, and H5, I don't know why I'm receiving an error. Okay, let's see, we shall see where the error is coming from. H5, here we have it as let's just write maybe something to do with any kind of a text. Maybe let me write world wide websites. That's www in short form. And also you have the last one, which is H6. The H tags goes up to H6. So here we have, maybe let me just hypertext markup language. This is a short form of HTML. This is actually the full name for HTML. So HTML, that's the, and this is the full name for www. Yep, there we have it. So I'm gonna save this file, so I'm gonna click, that is Control S, and since it's our first file in our page, I will be saving it as index. So here I have it. It's a HTML document. So I come here on www, I want to create a new folder. Create a new folder. Let's see. Or maybe I can just here we have it actually. So I have here YouTube projects. This is where I want to save it. So I know this file really still exists, so I'm going to delete this. Let me just get rid of it and have this as the index file. Don't know why I'm receiving an error. The HTML element name h4 must be in lowercase. Oh, sorry, I wrote this. I typed the h in capital, of which it is in uppercase, of which it shouldn't be. I'm sorry, guys. It shouldn't be in uppercase. So that's the reason as to why we were receiving an error. Okay. There we have it, and somewhere you can see all the errors are going off. The red, that is the red alerts. There we have it. So let's see how this is gonna appear on the web on that is on the web page. So I will just minimize the I had opened a lot of pages, sorry, a lot of that is pages. So where I'm hosting my website, I'm hosting it on a web server. So here we come, open the web server. So I'm hosting it locally. So when you are creating a website, first of all you host it locally when before you make it to, that is before you make it available to the users. So here we have it. I don't know if it has really opened. It is opening. There we have it. So we go to the local hosts, just click on local hosts, then it is opening, taking quite a while. Nice, it has opened. I have a lot of these opened up. I think I just get rid of them. Yeah, there we have it. So there you have it. You can see our project here. It's called YouTube projects, where I saved my work, and that is the where I created the index file, or the index.html file. So there we have it. I just open on it, and so that it can open, since I'm hosting my website locally. So I will start by first typing in localhosts, then slash, then the name of the project. So here we have it, index localhost YouTube projects. There we have it. So here we have it, guys. So we have the first, you can see how these that's how our text is appearing. You can see the text that we wrote with the H1 is the largest of all. So here we have headings. There we have it. Also we have paragraphs being the second text. You can see it's much smaller than the first, which is H1, and then H3 is much smaller than H2. You can just look at it. We typed in the content of the header tag 3 is tables. So there we have it. So you can see it, tables, which is much smaller than the H2. We also have lists, which is H4. Then you can see it is here, which is much smaller than the tables, than tables here. We also have worldwide websites, or www, H5, which is much smaller than lists, which is at H4. So you can see the arrangement, and you can see how they appear. The worldwide website is much smaller than the H3, the content of the H3 tags. Also we have the H6, which is the smallest of all, and this is the last. There is no H7 or H8, so you just use any that is you use just a tag that you feel it's suitable with what content that you want to write in, or how you want it to appear. If you want it to appear very large, you use the h1 tags. If you want it to be quite not too large, you can use the h2. If you want it to be quite small, then that is it all depends with how you want your heading to look like. So there we are done with headers. Also another thing, maybe before I close on headers, also inside here you can introduce some styles. For example, maybe I want to introduce a style inside the heading, that is the h1 here, the h1 tag that we have here. I can just introduce it by writing h1, that is by writing in between the first tag, which is the opening tag h1, where I will just click space and then style. I can say content, align items, align self, align. Maybe now I can say text align. I just put it at the center. Then we will see, and then save. Control S for save, and then we see what changes comes into. So we'll just refresh our web page. There you can see now we have the headings here at the center. So you can introduce styles inside, that is the h tags. Also, when you want maybe also to change the font size, you can also change the font size by putting a semicolon there. Then you write font size. Maybe we just put it at 20 pixels, and then Control S for save. You must save so that the changes can come in. You can see it has become smaller. See, yeah, so there we have it. So that's the inline CSS, whereby you can interfere with the content that is in between the tags using, that is just writing in what you want to, what changes that you want to appear inside the content between the tags that you have created. So there we have it. We have put some text align at the center. The font size, we have put it at 20 pixels, and there we have it. So guys, you can see, you have seen the changes that have been there. So we have the headings, paragraphs, tables. There we have it. So we are done with the heading parts. Also, now I want to show you something cool about paragraphs. So when you want to write a paragraph in HTML, you start by the p tags. You start with p tags. So the p tags really define what you tell, that is you communicate with the HTML on what you want to what content you want to put in. So maybe you want to write a paragraph, and if you want to write a paragraph, it's better to tell, that is the HTML, that you are writing a paragraph by starting, beginning and closing with the p tags. So we're gonna write a paragraph. Maybe we're gonna say that let me just do this p. You can see the moment I close, it's not a must actually. You can see the moment I open my p tag and close it, there we have it. It closes it automatically. So the HTML that I'm using HTML5, which is currently also being used worldwide, and also most of the developers prefer it, and it's good. It's good, since it really helps developers to really that is it highlights mistakes, and developers can know where they have made mistakes, and they can go and rectify. Also, you can see it is very easier to use than the XHTML that was being used before. So here we have it. So we have the paragraph. Maybe I can just write a paragraph of my choice, and maybe you say what now? Say what can I say? Maybe okay, what can I write? maybe I say when you want to write a paragraph in HTML, you should start with the p tags. You should start with the p tags and close with the p tags. These will help in arrangement, maybe of I don't know even this if it makes sense. I don't know if it makes sense, but it's just a paragraph of my choice. Maybe it's just a paragraph that has come into my mind, and I don't know if it makes sense to you. It doesn't make sense to me, but I'm just writing it for the sake of just to show you guys how a paragraph will appear in a HTML document or in a page, in a website page. So here, there we have it. So when you want to write a paragraph in HTML, you should start with the p tags and close with the p tags. This I can see a spelling mistake here. This will help in arrangement of your web page. Maybe I can add some content also when you are typing in let me just say what when you're typing in headers, you should start with the H. You should start with the H tags and close with a closing H tag. The reason as to why I've typed the H in small letters is so as because you can see when you are typing in, that is using the uppercase, you would see that the HTML had detected an error, and the error was that we were not supposed to type in that is the H or the heading tags in uppercase, so they must be in lowercase. So specifically they must be in lowercase, otherwise you'll see an error, and that error may cost you so at least you have some knowledge in that. So I Control S for save my work and then go to the web page and see how it has appeared. You can see there we have it. When you want to write a paragraph in HTML, you should start with the p tags and close with the p tags. This will help in arrangement of your web page. So maybe also when you are typing in headers, you should start with the hashtags, and sorry, I wrote band here, and so this is an error, typing error actually, but the HTML doesn't have a dictionary to know what is where I have typed wrong. So close with the closing h tags, and I'm quite poor in English. I've even not put in that is a full stop there. So if I want to make this to be 2 paragraphs, there we have it. I can just put a closing p tag there and also an opening p tag here. So these are 2 different paragraphs. Maybe I don't know if this can't make a paragraph. I know that it's I don't know, I don't know, but I'm poor in English, so either way you have to forgive me on that. but Control S for save. Let me save my work and you see what changes it makes. There we have it. We have now two different messages, two different paragraphs. When you want to write a paragraph in HTML, that's the first paragraph. Now we have a second paragraph. Remember before it was just one paragraph, Yep. So there we have it. So that's all about paragraphs. And also we can introduce styles here in the paragraph. So maybe I can just introduce, you first start by writing style. Then we maybe say we want to have a text color, so we just put color. We put it to maybe, let me say, indigo. There we have it. I Control S for save and see what changes it makes. You can see this text here, it's on a color which is indigo. So for me, I would say it's blue, but I don't know the difference between blue and indigo and also purple. So I don't know the difference. I'm colorblind. I accept that. So there we have it. You can also introduce another style. Maybe you can also introduce text. Maybe let's say text align. We put it at the center. Okay, I like all my text being at the center when putting up a website. So there we have it. So you can see there we have it at the center. There you have it. So we can also have some changes on this other paragraph. So we come in between the starting peak tags. So we just put in style, that is type style. Then the moment it brings itself like this, you just control, you just press the key, enter, and then color. There we have it. So I will put it just indigo also, indigo, and then semicolon. Then I put text align. So there we are aligning some texts at the center, just like the first paragraphs we did on the first paragraph. There we have it, and there you have it. So let's see what changes it makes. So Control S for save. You must save your work so that you can see the changes that come in your websites or in your web page. So I refresh, and there we have it. We have it at the center. So we have both paragraphs at the center, and they are both color indigo. So you can put in any change that you want inside the p tags. This is inline CSS, so you can just do anything with it wherever you want. Yeah, and that's what it is about paragraphs. You can also put it on bold, you can put it on wherever you like, however you like it, yeah, because each and every one of us have a way of writing that is wanting how our page would look like. So there we have it. So you can see you can introduce any changes that you would like. So also now we shall be going to, this was all about maybe I can put a heading here. If I put a heading, how will it look like? Okay, maybe I can just put some space here. So to put in some space, even if I make such a big space, it doesn't really make changes on my web page. So I must use some line breaks to put in some space between the first content and the content that I have. You can put as many as you like. So there we have them, the BR. By typing in BR, you're putting in line breaks, whereby you'll be able to space both that is the work on the top and that on the bottom. So we have it, BR, you can put it that way, sorry, yeah. So I had typed it wrongly, that's the reason as to why you saw that we had an error. So I just cut it there and copy paste it here. It's much better when it's there. So we have it. So you can see some changes. There will be a space between, that is the headers and the paragraph that we have created. So there we have it. So you can see we have pushed the paragraphs much down and also being left with the headers there at the top. So here I'll be putting a heading here, so I can just put in a heading here, and that heading will be, I can choose maybe to use H4 for my heading. So I'll be putting in maybe let me just type in paragraphs or sample paragraphs. Sample paragraphs, and maybe let me just put some style inside here. There we have it. I align it. No, I just when you want to align a text, just use text align. When you use content align, it is made to that is when we have the opening body tags. That's when you can use the align content. So text align, let me just put it at the center, and what else? Yeah, just that. And there we have it. Maybe we can put font weight. Font weight is just like putting it in bold. Font weight, let's just put it at 500. It's okay. There we have it. So we have sample paragraphs. There we have it. Yes, so you can see we have sample paragraphs here, and we have the content of the sample paragraphs down here. So that's how we can introduce, that is a header, and you can see we have made some changes on it. We have put in a text align, whereby we have aligned it at the center, and the font weight. So in HTML, when you want something to be bold, you just use the font weight. Okay, so we're gonna go to now the tables. Is this tables or lists? So let's have a heading here, another heading. So I'll just use this the H4. I like the H4. So we put in lists. So there we have it. So we shall make a list about maybe types of cars. Yeah, types of cars. Maybe is it types of cars. So here we have it. So maybe we can just put in a small paragraph here. We have the heading. We can just put in a small paragraph. So we can just we can just type in these are some of the types of cars that I know. So there we have it. So, and inside these paragraphs, that's where we shall be having the lists. So I just create some space for the lists, so you can see. So when you want to write or you want to type in lists, you must start with the opening li to indicate that you're using that is you are going to write down a list of something. So maybe let's start li, and there is two types of lists. First of all, there is the ordered and the unordered lists. So maybe because I want mine to be ordered lists, I start with ol for ordered lists. There we have it. And in between here, I'll be writing the lists. So we are starting a list of cars. Maybe is Toyota a type or a class of car? I don't know. So we have Toyotas. Toyotas. We also have I shouldn't be using the uppercase, sorry. That's a syntax error. Don't know what I'm doing. Hey, come on, wake up. Okay, there we have it. Close. Okay, so that's Toyotas. We have Nissans. We can create another li for maybe Mazda. Mazda. Should it be writing? Okay, it's okay. Lists. Okay. We have also Suzuki. Oh, these actually are models of cars. Oh my god, these are models. They shouldn't be types. Models. Oh my god, models. Yeah. Yes. So we have another list for Suzuki, Mazda, Nissan, Toyotas. What else? We have what? Jeeps. Yes, Jeeps. I also like Jeeps. Jeeps, bigger cars for bigger guys. You guy, my guy. Also, we have Mercedes. Hey, how comes I'm writing such a class of car in small letters, Joe? Hey, bwana, this is becoming boring, bwana. It's boring. Okay, Mercedes. We also have Land Rovers. What are Range Rover? Land Rovers. And what else? Maybe you can just have one more. We have the Be My Wife, the BMWs. I don't know what they mean in full. Somebody maybe can type in the comment section and let me know what BMW in full stands for. So there we have it. You just control save and see how it appears in our web page. There we have it. So because it is it's ordered lists, so it had to come in with the numbers. So you can see at number 1 we have the Toyotas as from the HTML how we have it. So number 1 is Toyotas, we have number 2 is Nissans, number 3 Mazdas, Nissans, Mazda, Suzuki, Jeeps, Mercedes, Land Rovers, BMW. So you can see this is how it appears. Also, you can also introduce some style if you want. So you can introduce inline CSS as you want. So maybe I can just text align content, that is whatever we have here. We put it at the center or at the end. Maybe let's try at the end. Maybe you guys are curious to know where the end should go, how the text will appear. There we have it. So we have them here, you see. And so this looks a bit weird. It looks a bit weird. So at the end of the day it needs to, so we'd rather put the whole that's the whole just to be on safe side. If you want the whole information including the numbers to be at the center, then you'd rather have this, because it is in between. This is a paragraph, remember. So I don't know if you see this. First of all, before we created the lists, we had opening paragraph here. You can see opening paragraph, and we closed the paragraph at this point. So we opened the paragraph at this point and we closed the paragraph at this point, meaning that our list is in between the p tags. So meaning that if we want to introduce changes in the whole list, then we must put the style inside the paragraph, that at the starting, whereby we have the opening p tags, that is for the paragraph. So where we now, if I want to text align my context at the end, then control save for save. Then if I want to make those changes, okay, this is becoming nuisance at some point. So you can see it's just pushed the content here at the center. I don't know why. Okay, let's try this style. Text align, maybe we say center. Let's see how this will happen or how it will appear. I don't know why it is leaving the numbers here, I don't know why, but maybe if it happens to do like that, then you'll have to introduce, that is the change in each and every that is whereby we have the li. Wherever we have the li, you must introduce, that is the style. So here we just introduce the style. So which style we want the text align to be at the center. Come on man, center. Also we have another style here, text align center. Also style text align center. Also maybe we can just copy paste this instead of keep on just writing and typing, which is hectic. So Control C for copy, and then I space, Control V for pastes, space, Control V for pastes, space, Control V for space, for paste, sorry, space, Control V for pastes, and there we have it. Let's see what changes it brings. It doesn't bring any change. I don't know why. Maybe let's just get rid of this and see how it happens. I want those numbers to come at the center. Still no change. So maybe I don't know actually how that didn't but I'll make sure I type in the correct way to really put this, so that all those numbers can come, that is the number plus the content can come to the center. Okay, so I just Control Z for just undoing whatever I have done, Control Z to undo everything, and then Control S. There we have it. So we have the content back to the end. So remember I told you there is the ordered list and the unordered list. So here now we have also the unordered list. Unordered list will not come with, that is the numbers. It will just come with maybe the points, or maybe, yeah, mostly the points. So here we have it. Let me just show you with just three blanks, that is the three models of cars. So if I want to write to type in an ordered list, I just come and write UL, and then between the UL I just copy these three models of cars. I just copy them and Control V, I paste them there, and then Control save. What have I done? Sorry guys, I just come here. In case of such an issue, you can just retrieve it by coming here at the file. You just open it and come here. We have the index. Remember, this file I've saved it as index. So each and every first page of your website should be named as index. It should be an index file. So there we have it. So let's see the changes that we have come in. So here we have it, the three brands, or the three models, the Toyota and the Nissan and the Mazda. You can see we don't have the numbers, the digits. So we don't have the 1, 2, 3, 4 like the ordered list. We just have the unordered list, which is represented by the decimals or the points, whatever you may like to call it. There we have it. So we are going also now to the last bit of it. Now we are going to maybe let me use the H4 also. Now we are going to the tables. Let's see tables, what we got here. So when I want to create a table, I must start with the table tag. There I have it. And in this table tag, I must also if I want to, that is to put in the table, I must have table heads, and I must have the table body, or the table body part of the tables. So if I want now to have the table heads first, I want first of all to write the table heads. So I will start by the TR. TR stands for the table row. So remember, you start with the tr and you must close each and every tag that you open. So you must close them. So on the first part, remember we want to have a table head, t head. So you start with th, I'll just copy, and then here I have in between the th I'll write some content. So I just Control V for paste. I want a content of maybe three fields. So here I'll be having the name, here I have the age, here I have the date, maybe the date of birth. There you have it. So that's our table head. So that's our table head, and then we come here, we want to have the t body or the table body part of that is the actually for the t body. Yes, here we have it. Actually for the t body, I don't know if I should have had it at this point. T body, you know, for something funny about the HTML, whenever you open a tag, even if you have written anything wrong inside, it will still close. Now what is keyboard? Yeah, it's quite funny. Yeah, but it will still show you an error. Yeah, but something funny is that it will still show you, it will still close the tag. So inside now we want to include fields, in which these fields whereby the user of the website will be putting in some information, or where we shall go and put in some information. So here we have the table tag, that is we want to put in fields for that is the name, the age, and the date of birth. So here we have the td. Now we use the td. This is the table data. Yeah, so maybe the first name, my name is Sam. Then I come here, we have another td. So my age, I'm 22, and td, my date of birth, 2001, obviously. So is it date of birth, or maybe let me just put it year of birth, 2001. Then I Control S for save, and let's see how this table appears. So here we have it. So we have the name, the age, the year of birth. So you can see we don't have borders inside our table. So if you want to put in some borders, you come here to where we have the opening table tag, and then you write, we put in table border. There we have it, table border. Let's put it as 3. Yep. And then there is something called cell padding. This is just the spacing between, that is, you can see there we have it. So the cell padding, that is the space between these, you can see these spaces between here. So these spaces are the ones that we have the cell padding. Also we can introduce the cell spacing. Cell spacing, I can put it at 6. You see what difference it makes. So you can see there is a spacing between the cells, that is the name, age, the year, you know, also you can see. So we have, when you put it, when you type in the th, you can see that it automatically puts the information inside the th into bold. So you can see it from there. So F11, let's see, when you click F11 you just turn into full screen. So there we have it. So we have the name, the age, the year of birth, and then we have the td. The td is the table data, the th is the table heads. So the td, inside the td now we have the information concerning myself. For example, so my name is Sam, my age is 22, the year of birth is 2001. So guys, that's all about now paragraphs, tables, and also lists. And if you have any question, you can just ask it on the comment section. If you want more information or more clarification, you can also just ask me on the comment section, or also on my WhatsApp number. So I will be writing my WhatsApp number here. Maybe you can just reach out to me, and I maybe give you information that you may be needing. Maybe I'll put my phone number. So I just add something here. I just put the phone number. So here is my phone number. So whenever you want more clarification, so I'll be ready to help you. So my number is 0768199420. So feel free to control save. Feel free to ask any questions. So there we have my number, so you can see it from this point. So phone number 0768199420. That's about now. Those are if you have questions concerning creating of websites, and also creating of also any question concerning lists, tables, paragraphs, anything, you can ask me and I'll be ready to help. So subscribe to my channel, and you guys have a nice time. Feel free to ask any questions. Have a nice day. Have a nice night. See you next time. Thank you.